Yeah, that is a stream set up inside about 3 minutes. So hello people and welcome to Star Ocean The Last Hope, which is a game I'm going to be playing on Saturdays now, an hour or two every weekend, and we'll just play through a couple of RPGs. That's kind of the idea. I've been meaning to do some classic RPGs for a while, but Anion bought me this. Anion, amazing person, hero of our complex, all the stuff and things. Therefore, we're going to play this. And full disclosure, I actually thought this was... what's the thing? Till the End of Time, which is the third game released on the PS2, which is the last Star Ocean game I actually played. And it had a twist in it, which, yeah, I didn't agree with. And it kind of meant I never finished the game. And that was kind of why I put it on the wish list. Because I thought it was that game and I'd have a chance to complete it. Didn't actually realise this was the new one. But since I've not played the new one, let's go play it. Certainly a good enough reason to go and start playing new RPG type things. We will be playing on... I should also probably watch the actual game menu rather than the OBS window. We're playing on Galaxy level. There are additional difficulty settings for replayability and nonsense.
AD 2064.
Yay! War was declared.
Was on the brink of destruction.
Hi there. How are we doing?
Clashes between the World Republic Federation and the various nations that opposed it sparked the outbreak of World War III. Weapons of mass destruction, deployed with complete impunity, raised the land in the blink of an eye.
I think 2064 is a conservative estimate for this.
The end of the world. The dire situation forced the two opposing factions to negotiate a ceasefire, reaching an agreement in only 2 weeks. However, the war may have ended, but its effects remained. With the deteriorating environment, Earth's population was drastically reduced.
So this has gone massively back then.
Lived a confined existence, trapped in underground cities.
Because the first two Star Ocean games I played... Alright, I'll talk after this is done.
Turn their eyes skyward to space. With the establishment of the USTA, or Universal Science and Technology Administration, man began to seek new worlds beyond the stars. AD 2087, the first year of the new space date calendar. Thanks to the success of Professor Trillis Bokhtein's warp drive experiments, mankind's dream inched ever closer to reality. The USTA secretly began to implement its SRF project, the Space Reconnaissance Force.
That's definitely a secret facility in space. Also, there is no music going on, which is a little more concerning on me, in all honesty.
Official SRF mission. This moon base will be the start of our travels. I bet they're rehashing all this stuff at the ceremony.
Main character, people. I actually know nothing about this game, so I am...
Alright, guess I better be going.
Going to experience this as we go, but...
Edge? I knew you'd be here.
In the random room somewhere on the spaceship. Yes, indeed.
Can I, Raimi?
How long do you think we've known each other? I know all your hiding places, Edge.
Wasn't really hiding, more sort of sitting in a room somewhere, but okay.
Remember how you'd always cry when I wasn't around? Sure to be playing hide and seek with you.
That was ages ago. How long are you going to keep treating me like a child?
As long as the plot demands.
As long as you're so quick to flare up like that, I guess. If you're here, I guess the departure ceremony's over, huh? Anyway, there's still some time left until we take off. I'm gonna work out a few kinks in the battle simulator.
Sure.
Actually, this is surprisingly similar to this opening to the third game.
Yeah, well, I thought I was gonna be able to meet a real hero. I might have gone if Commander Kenny was there, but Shimada's pontificating would just put me to sleep.
Hold on.
That's USTA Deputy Director Shimada to you.
Besides, I didn't want to see Crow gloating over his success anyway. It just really bugs me.
And you call me childish. You just better not be late for launch preparations, you hear?
So there's a few things that strike me about this game. Firstly, the time period is weird, but I'll get into that in a little bit. Battle Simulator. I should probably actually go through these, but we'll experiment and do this as we go. But yeah, the third game starts in almost exactly the same way. We basically go find a battle simulator, and yeah, then everything kind of goes wrong. What's about to go wrong? But yeah, timeline's weird, because Commander Kenny is the hero from the first game, which I haven't played a lot of, in fairness. I own the PSP version. Second game takes place about 20 years later. And the third game takes place basically at the end of time and the existence of the universe.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
And then the plot twist happens, and you discover why. Not going to spoil that game for those people who aren't aware, but I was really grating against that twist. It was a good game up to that point as well, even if the crafting system was idiotic, to say the least.
Moon Base Commander Stephen D. Kenny. Reporting from Earth, sir.
Ha! A rather leisurely return for the great Earth hero, Lightspeed Kenny.
But I was certain the first and second games were set later than 2070.
For the commander of such an important mission to miss his own departure ceremony.
My apologies, Deputy Director Shimada.
I might be wrong. Maybe it's just the same name, but
Truly, I am blessed.
I'm now gonna have to Google
for your
this.
Vast kindness and understanding to have been assigned trivial duties at a time like this.
Very well. I leave the rest to you. I'm exhausted, Commander.
Ronix J. Kenny, yeah.
To oversee the ceremony in your place, you know. In any case, the guests seemed pleased. It made for a fine dawn to the age of space exploration.
I completely missed evil boasting and whatever, but you know.
A number of governmental officials were expected to attend the ceremony, sir. The presence of the commander would...
Well, maybe it's not him, but it's still Commander Kenny, which is a bit of an unusual thing here.
It doesn't matter. The ceremony is just a formality anyway. We'll celebrate their departure from here. Yes, their departure.
Okay, we have... Okay, sorry, just getting used to things. Okay, so we have the battle simulator and we have the ship that we can kind of explore. Let's go finding secrets. Hey, we found a save point at least. We'll go with that. I assume this is a save point. It is. Did. Okay, calendar 7 minutes in. Right, where are we going then? Let's speak to you, random person. Random person. Nope. Did. Nobody's in the meeting room. Also, for some reason, whenever we enter a new room, it turns off the... I have to repress the run button, which is a little annoying. Eventually my throat will clear and I'll be able to talk properly. Let's talk to you. Not anything important. Hello, random person. Well, maybe there are some... Is there some stuff around the ship, or is this just a pointless exploration scene to pad out time? It could well be. We've certainly had that in the past. And I'm used to RPGs doing this. Equally, though, there could well be some unlockables. That's another save point, and... I did nothing. I can't rest yet. So these are obviously things I can interact with. What am I looking at? Room directory. Okay. Nothing here. Okay. There's absolutely nothing for us to find at this stage. Well, let's go and advance the plot for a little bit. But arguably, we didn't need to do anything here. Yeah, let's get moving.
Huh? What's that? Ah!
It's clearly we've been infected by a virus that was system error followed by this.
You're Edge, right? Of course you are. You don't have to tell me.
Yep. Close window. Virus.
Greetings from USTA headquarters, little old me.
Oh, Welch is familiar. Why do I remember Welch?
I'm a bashful little girl. I'll be the one supporting you from Earth, okay? This'll be fun. Looking forward to working with ya.
I don't think we are. Close window. Kill.
What is it, Edge? What's with that look on your face? Oh, you don't mind if I use your first name? Nah, of course you don't.
No,
Who are you? Get out of here.
Decisive or what? Yeesh. Hey, you need a good poke in the eyes, is that it? Come here. Poke, poke.
Hey, hold up a sec. Oh, man. I heard each ship would be getting support from Earth. But I never imagined anything like this.
Didn't think your support would be so cute, did you? Anyway, from here on out, I got your back, man. Straight to the fiery depths of hell.
That's really not the kind of...
If that's what's left on Earth,
Take off?
we'll take it.
You'll be fine. Let's see now. Your first destination is planet Eos, right? Fortunately, the unmanned exploration craft didn't report anything dangerous out there, like giant outer space bugs or whatever.
Note did not report any giant space bugs. We encounter space bugs. We
Is
complain.
this the kind of support we're to expect, ma'am?
Ma'am, what am I, your mother? We're gonna be together for a while, kid, so let's dispense with the formalities.
So then the kid
Looks like you
skip
got nothing
cutscene at this
on.
point.
Oh well, enough lovers patter for now. Talk to you later.
Yo, Edge.
Oh wait, we removed that message. I mean, that was...
Edge, hey, don't just cut the transmission like that.
And if you could cut the transmission, why did you not cut the previous one?
Calnus, sir. Or is there something a common crew member can do for you? Captain Crow F. Almedio of the SRF-001 Aquila?
Pretending to be all dutiful doesn't suit you, Edge. You skipped the departure ceremony, didn't you?
Who cares? It's got nothing to do with you.
Raimi
There's
was
random
upset.
conversations going on in the background.
You really can be a
Slightly
pain
bothering.
sometimes, you know that?
You done?
Look, just don't be too hard on her, okay? Seeing the two of you fight makes your big bro so sad.
We're not actually fighting. And would you quit with the theatrics already? It's really irritating.
Yeah. Hey, come on, Edge. Does it really bug you that much that I made Captain?
No idea. I don't know the characters in at all at this point in the game.
Actually, no, it doesn't. In fact, I think it's only natural you were promoted. It's just... You're getting so far ahead of me.
You really haven't changed at all. Still the same kid you were back in school and at the academy. I'm not as far ahead as you might think. There's no need for you to rush yourself.
Goodbye.
Wait a second. Edge, you realize just how important our duties are with the SRF, don't you? Everyone
No
shares
idea.
the same responsibility, captain or not. Look, we're all in the same boat here. I'm just as nervous as you are.
Captain Almedio nervous? What, we expecting meteor showers tomorrow?
This isn't a joke. Look, Edge, how should I put this? Let's both give it our all, huh?
Yeah, let's.
Great. Well, that's all I got for now. Looks like it's almost time. Bon voyage!
Bon voyage. We're going to the same place.
Yes, but this is Star Ocean. Something has to go wrong in the first 10 minutes, and it hasn't yet, really, unless we count encountering our support.
All right then. Let's get the show on the road.
Because we're the captain now, and we're ordering this.
All hands in position. SRF-003 Calnus. Initiate launch procedures.
Roger.
So, this is it.
Indeed it is. We've charged these children with the future of our species. Let us salute the departure of our seeds of hope.
001, Aquila, launch preparations complete. 002, Belena to follow.
You've all been trained well. Keep a steady hand and perform as you always have.
The time to step forward is upon us. Brave pioneers charged with the destiny of mankind, about to depart for space unknown.
Space!
I pray for the success of your journey.
Where nothing bad will happen whatsoever.
Aquila, launch confirmed. 002, Belena, preparing to launch. 002, Belena, launch confirmed.
As is traditional in any RPG first episode, though, there will be no gameplay until about, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes in. So we're about 20 minutes from gameplay. Maybe. We're just going to wait and see what goes wrong from here. So I do like the start of Star Ocean 3, actually, with the way they kind of did it. Things went wrong. Things continued to went wrong. We ran away. Things went wrong. More things went wrong. Landed on a backwater planet. Game actually begins. Also, nobody has mentioned the UP3 yet. It will come up as the thing to be ignored in every single Star Ocean game ever. I was about to say, does the spinning help? Looks impressive, but does it actually help? That definitely helps nobody, whatever that was. Spinning always helps. Okay, Hammered, I agree. Spinning helps.
120 seconds to warp out.
Gravity balance, ship functions, all normal.
Prepare for warp out.
Finally, Eos. And I'm gonna be the first to take that one small step onto the surface.
You really are just a big kid, Edge.
Hey, it's a big deal for a guy, all right? An honor.
Especially when there's thousands of planets and everybody can be the first to step on them eventually.
Yeah, just ignore me, why don't you?
More spinning? No, a giant rock. Giant rocks always cause problems in this game, always.
Getting a gravity reading. There's a meteor-like object crossing our planned trajectory. But from this distance, I can't confirm any gravity wave interference.
Meteor.
This seems like a slow reaction to a giant rock in our way.
The unidentified object has passed us. I'm detecting some minor fluctuations in the gravitational field.
affecting our gravitational field? Isn't that strange?
Yeah.
It has mass. Why would that necessarily be strange?
Commencing warp out. 10 seconds to warp out. 9, 8, 7, 6.
I think we came out a little early.
What's going on? Status report.
There's a fluctuation inside our wormhole, sir. An abnormal gravity wave is spreading fast. It's producing an error in our subspace flight tracer.
Too late! We can't avoid it!
What?
Captain, interference from
Hello, Leon. I'm doing perfectly fine, thank you. How are we all doing?
Disappeared? We're gonna lose our navigational coordinates.
Damn. What about the other 4 ships?
No idea, sir. I'm not detecting them in subspace.
Yay, lost in space.
Input a new coordinate axis.
I told you something would go wrong.
Initiate an emergency warp out.
Raimi, I'll handle 3, 5, and 9. You take the rest.
So I'm handling 3, you're handling however many arbitrary number there are. Perfect.
Edge!
Everything's ready. Captain,
Emergency warp out. All hands brace for impact.
And we have arrived in the middle of nowhere space on top of a planet, which is extremely fortunate. Especially as we appear to be crashing into it. Or maybe we're not. No, we're crashing. It does, it does. There's a lot of subtle improvements.
Damn. Did we crash land?
No.
Where are we?
As I said, middle of nowhere space. And somehow past astronomical odds to not only land on a planet which apparently has vegetation. But it would be a very bad game if it didn't happen. Okay, let's go talk to the random dead people. If you'd have been more careful, nothing would have happened.
Raimi? Raimi! Raimi, wake up!
Edge.
We crash landed somewhere.
Thank God we're all safe.
Well, all 5 of us anyway.
At least no one's critically wounded. Let's be grateful for small mercies. I'm issuing new directives. Status report.
Damage to the ship is severe. The Calnus is in very serious condition, sir. However, based on my analysis of the data, I can say with confidence that we've arrived on planet Eos.
We actually landed where we were going to?
Please continue.
We're not the only ones who crash-landed, sir. I've detected other ships in the vicinity that probably encountered the warp anomaly. The Calnus is here. Here's the Balena and Dante de Leon. And the Aramia.
First, let's join the Balena and Dante de Leon crews. Once we're back in operating condition, we'll request further instructions from USTA headquarters. Any questions?
Captain, what do you think happened to the Aquila?
It appears the Aquila attempted an emergency warp out as well, but
How do we know this?
that's the only information we currently have.
Well, there's your answer on the Aquila. It concerns me, but there's nothing we can do right now. We have to concentrate on the task in front of us. The repair crew should prioritize subspace communication functions. We can't do anything without comms. I need those repairs.
Actually, I don't given who our support is back on Earth, we don't need comms. We really don't need comms.
Maverick. Sir, I'd like you to scout the area around the ship and make sure we're safe here.
Yes, sir.
We're not going to be safe here. Okay, random planets. Some data. Alright, 24 minutes in. Let's go and explore. I'd go and talk to people, but I don't think we need to. Random stuff. Rare item harvesting. Okay. Okay, I'm leaning to a dead point on the map, so we're not going to go that way. Well, I've got to finish Dragon Age really first, but I might do Mass Effect. Especially since Marriage lost all his videos, and at some stage I should really play those games. Oh, there's a sprint button. Okay. And... Ah! Well, I suppose it's faster movement, so we'll take it. Space swords, which we're clearly going to be using at some point very soon. Hey, I attained some libraries, and that actually gave me some experience points. Means I should probably be looking for more items on the ground as we're doing this, but hey. No, I think we more or less explored everything. That's another... Yeah, we got some random insect eggs. That'll keep us alive. That'll get the ship flying again. And some iron. Yep, there's going to be crafting in this game. This game did have a crafting mechanic in 3, which was interesting. I don't think it was particularly good, though. Alright, I suppose we're going to have to talk to people now. Let's talk to you. How about you? Nothing? Clearly I should have found something. What am I missing? Nothing over here item-wise, but I'll have a look at it either. So, yeah, we've actually found nothing. Okay, let's talk to you then. Ship can be repaired, which is all good to hear. Let's talk to you two. Sniper's Bangle, and might as well equip that. Increased defense and accuracy. We'll take it. Cutscene! So yeah, we just have to talk to absolutely everybody for no reason. Padding out the game.
The Calnus actually held up pretty good, huh?
I know, it seems like survival tactics. I mean, if you find insect eggs on an alien planet, clearly they're going to be safe and we should just take them. Clearly.
Edge, do you think Crow is okay?
I do. He's He's not the type to let something like this do him in.
What? Explosion and being lost in space?
Yeah, you're right. I'm sure he's
Not the sort of person who lets death deal him in?
Anyway, how are things looking out here?
It's just like the exploration craft reported. The environment on this continent seems perfectly suitable for human habitation. There's lots of primitive gymnospermae like these ferns and cycads. The climate is subtropical and, well, to put it in Earth terms, it's a lot like the Jurassic period.
The Jurassic? Think we'll run into any dinosaurs?
Come on. The exploration report didn't say anything about any large-scale life forms.
There's going to be large-scale life forms. Giant bugs. Yep, giant bugs. The one thing we were told would not exist on this planet exists on this planet.
What is that thing?
Giant bug.
Some kind of bug?
No way.
That is giant. Yes, we've established this.
Hey, attack already!
Giant bug with shields. Well, this seems like a good place to be. Clearly guns are useless. We must revert to swords. The only thing that definitely always works. I don't think milking these bugs at the moment when they're shielded is going to do much.
Get back to the Calnus and bring backup.
Especially with more railguns, because they clearly work thus far.
Okay, don't do anything stupid.
What, like throw in a gun that clearly doesn't work and pick up a sword? These are also very lacking in agility, these bugs. Also, why would these things have adapted to be immune to ranged weapons but not to melee? It just... If we're chosen like we were in the third game again, and this is another alternate reality story, I am going to lose it.
So they're not totally invincible.
Yep, they just adapted to, you know, deal with projectile weapons instead of stuff that could actually stab them. Alright. Since I skipped all the combat tutorials, we're about to find out how this goes.
Come on, let's do this.
Okay, I need to actually work out the target at this point. Well, at the very least, we can just keep... just keep throwing them up in the air like that. Okay. Gain some experience. No bonus stuff. Land 10 consecutive hits unassisted. Hooray. Yep, we're now Starship Troopers with swords instead of, you know, guns that actually work and do stuff. Okay, one battle so far. So we've encountered 2 bugs. How many bugs are on this planet? As many as the game wants there to be in random encounters. That's better. Let's go back to the ship. Because clearly this is the only place we really need to be. Also, we called for backup. What are you doing here? Okay, random meeting room, which was not where I wanted to go, actually. I'm lost. There we go.
Hey, how long do you plan on staying mad?
You big jerk. I said not to do anything stupid.
Like, pick up a sword and actually kill things?
That's just what I've been trying to explain, sir. We never heard about any dangerous life forms here.
Securing a safe environment and eliminating threats to colonization. These are part of the SRF's duties as well, are they not?
Purge the planet of life.
To request aid from the military and
Don't
strengthen
be
our...
ridiculous. Do you think I'd let those blockheads meddle in this?
People are dying here.
Edge.
What we need here are results. Danger, sacrifice, it's all part of the process.
Because results of everybody dying to bugs because you didn't want to send in some military to try and deal with them?
Of course, I'd hate to be thought of as a cold-hearted superior who's all talk. So I've already contacted them for you.
Them? You don't mean the...
You'll be receiving their assistance.
Them.
Until then, I expect you to follow standard SRF operating procedure. Over and out.
This is not a 3DS game.
Who's them?
I'll explain everything in due time. For now, well done, Mr. Maverick.
I was the only one to pick up a sword.
Seriously injured by that creature.
Thank you, sir. It was just
Wait.
luck.
Everybody else is severely injured?
Contact the other ships yet.
I'm sorry to say the Aquila remains a question mark.
Sir, what about the Aramia? We know it's here on Eos.
We lost the Aramia's tracer signal earlier. It vanished.
Vanished? But you don't think...
The possibility
Bugs.
certainly exists, but let's not jump to conclusions yet. First, we must discover what became of the Aramia. Mr. Maverick, I'd like you to search for the Aramia.
Me?
I killed one of the things. Clearly I'm qualified.
It will undoubtedly be dangerous, but at this point...
Edge.
Understood. Edge Maverick, reporting for reconnaissance duty.
His voice also seemed to just randomly change there for no reason, but okay.
Why did you accept such a dangerous assignment so quickly? And now you say you're going out there alone?
I don't think that was a part of the deal. We didn't say alone.
It's just reckless.
I can't just leave our people alone out there. I have to get going, Raimi.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah. Wait, what? Where do you think you're going?
I'm coming with you. And before you ask, yes, I already have Captain Grafton's leave.
Are you kidding? You were just going on about how dangerous it is.
And that's why I'm coming. To make sure you don't do anything else stupid.
What? That has been...
My moustache is not villainous at all, sir. I need a lot more work before I have the proper villainous moustache.
What exactly do you think you're going to do if we have to fight another one of those bug things?
Pick up a sword. It worked for you.
I'll be able to hold my own as long as I have this.
So,
Do we know that
think
bows
you-
work, given that they seem to have evolved to have immunity to ranged attacks?
All right, I'm counting on you, partner.
That's more like it.
That's where the Aramia is.
Let's go.
Okay, so Raimi's joined the party. Now, if I'm right... Okay, so currently we've got them ordered to fight freestyle. We can adjust the tactics here. I think we probably do want to. Don't use MP. Do you even have any healing skills, actually? That'd be useful. Harvesting. Harvesting and sprinting. So we actually have no healing skills at this stage, which is interesting. But it suggests that we might be able to go and... harvest some items. We found some white rice in a tree. I distrust this rice. Okay. Well, I guess from there then, we're going off and exploring and trying to find some bug things. Or they're going to find us, one or the other. Yep, I called that a little too little as well. That thing's already dead. Well, good news is that slow projectiles work, but railguns, they're completely shielded against for reasons unknown. How would that even evolve? What is possibly attacking them with railguns in the wild here that they would need to evolve a way to deal with that? Well, I guess we're going to fight you guys then.
Come on, let's do this.
Just keep your...
If I'm not... Yeah, okay, hold on. Yeah, so directionality is important here. So basically, there are 5 different attacks that are possible here, depending on whether I'm holding up, down, left, or right during this. Giant slugs with railguns. Possibly, possibly. Okay, I was trying out some button commands there, didn't seem to do something. At some point we did do a spiral attack as well, so I want to be... Multi-enemy finish. So you have a bonus board which is giving us currently an extra skill point and some extra money.
I must become stronger.
And we hit level 2. Alright, let's go and try and work some of this stuff out then. So... Tactics is probably fine for the moment. Okay, here we go. So... Left trigger, right trigger. Okay, so we have a couple of skills that we can use. Nothing there, apparently. Nothing there. Okay. So there are additional skills that I can use, and I must have apparently pressed the trigger button at some random point previously. Let's have a look for things. Bug thing. I have no idea if we can actually attack and gain preemptive strikes on people, but... Yep, that's just passing between people, so that's not what we wanted. Also, we're down to half health, basically, at this point.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Diligence, diligence.
And thus, we now have 2 level 2 people. And thus, the grinding begins.
Just keep your...
Come on, let's do Rising Blade. Eat this. I was just getting warmed up.
I'm starting to use the commands in combat at this stage. I think it's possible to jump as well, based on that. Yeah, there we go. Preemptive attack. He didn't spot us.
Now's the time to strike.
Come on, now's our chance. Eat this. That's what I'm made of. I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on. Now that's what I'm talking about.
More blueberries and level 3. Should also probably see if I can heal myself at this point. So, there we go. Thankfully, the healing items in Star Ocean games tend to be based on percentages rather than anything, so we don't have useless potions for... Okay, we were surprised, apparently. And we lost our bonus board for whatever reason. Alright, stuff we're still working out, really. I'm also really low on the MP again.
Maybe now I can be of some help to everyone.
Oh, yet to encounter any giant slugs with railguns. I'll let you know if we ever do. Nope, nothing that way. More bug things. Which again surprised us.
We were too careless.
Okay, we're poisoned. Let's...
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
We're not safe at all. We're stuck on this silly little planet. And poison is something that continues, so we're going to have to be careful of that now in future. Okay. I'm backtracking a little bit here, aren't I? Yes, I am. Okay, that's fine.
Come on, let's do this.
Cool, and we'll be fine.
I was just getting warmed up.
Well, I get this is starting area and all, but we've encountered the same enemies now for quite a little bit of time here. A third enemy would be nice, just saying. Or at least some variance in the strategy a bit. Nope, nothing here thus far. I should also probably actually use some healing here. There we go.
Come on, now's our chance. Take this.
This is being destroyed here, actually, the way this is... Whoa, okay. Back up, run away. Healing items, leave it to Raimi.
All right, nice job.
That wasn't nice at all. We actually nearly failed there. Okay, some more training required. Okay, mining, which is a skill we don't have. To be honest, Daniel, I thought this is the third game in the series, but yeah, it's not bad so far. We're just in the initial grind at this point. But thank you very much, sir. I actually don't know. I mean, it's newly released on Steam, but the original game probably PS3 era, so...
Maybe now I can be of some help to everyone.
So say maybe 9 years old, I want to say. Charge! I should just about avoid you.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Okay. I think we still want to continue going and fighting bugs for the moment because clearly we need a bit of a power boost.
Come on, now's our chance. I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Okay, so we did manage a partial jump there, but I'm not entirely sure how I did that. I will say there's nothing quite as satisfying as when we did the rank up. As when we did the whole jumping around nonsense in the second game. Which is one of the most fun things about it. Can't quite jump on people's heads yet. Maybe some point in the near future. Okay, so we have a cave. I think we're going to hold off and just see what else we can find first.
Come on, let's do this.
And yeah, you need to grind some in this game. That's a warning I didn't want to hear. So that's a warning I did not want to hear. Alright, fine. We're not a fan of grinding. Harvest.
Here we go.
We found some lemons and some blueberries. Well done. It's at least more realistic than the rice we found earlier.
I was just getting
This is why I like the Suikoden games. They discourage grinding in a good way. In fact, they're almost the opposite. You want to anti-grind Suikoden games. Just to get more experience, you don't have to grind. Alright, nothing this way. So I think we've explored everything that we can do around here, so we're going to head to the cave. Well, hopefully we'll encounter more than the 2 enemy types we've already encountered. Hello.
Come on, let's do this.
Okay, so if we're attacking an enemy that's already in the air, we will jump to go and fight him, which is interesting.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
I also think we're going to have to work out how to get that bonus board to actually start working for us. I'd say, are you going to come down and actually fight me or not? You do not want to be poisoned here. Well, fine. Run away! We also appear to be targeted the wrong one. But, well, you can do that in most games with an RPG system like that. Bat! New enemy! Ah, I wanted the bat.
Just keep your cool.
I forget which game it is, but he's also learned the school of attacking behind you while you attack. Which is a nice one to have.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Also more mining places that we can't use at the moment.
Come on, let's do this.
Just keep your cool and we'll be fine.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em. Now that's what I'm talking about.
I think that's just overkill, sir. Especially as it's quicker to just beat the boss at lower level and then, you know, actually play the game.
Come on, let's do this.
Tales of Symphonia in Space. Yeah, actually. That's another game I have as well for this sort of random RPG Streamage Saturday things. But we definitely want to get through this game. Oh, random blob things. We have no magic. I don't know how we deal with those. At least on Final Fantasy logic. The good news is at least we are leveling up enough that these are less of a problem for us now.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Preemptive and attack. I'm using a controller. New monster! I mean, he's fought exactly the same way as the other ones, but it's nice to see some variety from time to time. A Jarell. Also, we're fighting everything in this cave at the moment. I did like the original Tales of Symphonia games, actually. It was one of the weird... I mostly liked it for the weird sort of out of game moments you kind of had in the background, so the sort of random extra events. I like bits and pieces like that. Also, I'm probably going to have to... Now see, this is the sort of thing I missed. Okay, we'll worry about that a little later for now. That's something we have to work out as we're playing things. Secrets, I see. Alright, let's go kill you.
Come on, let's do this. I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Maybe now I can be of some help to everyone.
And one more. Just the one in... Oh no, there are two.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Some fresh sage and decisive attack pressing B in direction button. Okay, we'll give that a go in a moment.
Now's the time to strike.
Ah, very nice. Alright. I mean, at the moment, it's not really needed, but hey. Yeah, why not, sir? You can mean Twitch if you want to be.
Come on, let's do this.
Also, is she using ability? Oh no, that was their ability. Also, get back here.
was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Also, saying we're not getting a great amount of money from our. We were already here, weren't we? Yes, we were. Mind you, I guess saying we don't have a lot of money is a bit weird at the moment. Anyway, I don't know how much things cost yet.
Just keep your cool.
Come on, let's eat this. Bring 'em on.
Now a few experience points and a branching path. I'm an hour into the stream at the moment, so no, I am nowhere in the game at this point. That's a bat, I challenge you!
Come on, let's do this. Rising
I think in terms of battle style, I think I do prefer the Tales of Symphonia style of things, but at this point we don't have a lot of access to all of the tricks and stuff, so we'll give it time.
Come on, let's do this.
Wonderful. I'm so glad I've.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
And we level up to level 5. Okay, so there is a way there somewhere. Mining. Oh, actually, there's harvest. Okay, this we can grab. Some more random cooking ingredients. There better be a MasterChef portion like there is in the second game.
Come on, now's our chance. Eat this. Eat this.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Alright, so wrapping up some random items as well, which is useful. Do I really need my MP though? Oh yeah, no, this is true. Tales of Symphonia is legendarily, awesomely silly. And I do love the thing though. I mean, if it wasn't for that moment, so you could probably get away with being half serious, but those bits of awesomeness, those mini cutscenes, they make the game for me in all honesty. And we're surprised.
We were too careless.
Now you'll see what I'm made of. Eat this.
Now down, bat.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Now a random enemy. Well, those are now falling with nothing at this stage.
Bring 'em on.
2 experience at a time. How much do we actually need? We're now to the hundreds for getting experience levels up, so I don't think we can do much more effective grinding at this stage. Okay. Why tell me to examine it if you're not going to give me any information about it whatsoever?
Come on, let's do this. I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on. Come on, let's do this.
Because there are very few RPG enemies where you want to kill cute bunnies. Although, in fairness, there are definitely some games there. Dragon Quest always liked its cute enemies.
I was just getting warmed up. I must become stronger.
Chain combo entry using blind sides, okay. That should be fine for the moment. Oh, new enemy. Heavy armored things.
Come on, let's do this.
Just keep it cool and we'll be fine.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Maybe now I can
Yeah, okay.
help to everyone.
So it is definitely in my favor to start using skill attacks on things. Okay, that's good to know. Gain some natural water. Should probably then actually give myself some MP. We don't speak of new things.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Ambush for the 1 skill point bonus. Okay, that's fine. That at least we can do. And also we have a save point. Well, I'll leave that for the moment. We're probably going to be stopping the stream fairly soon anyway. But let's just explore around and see if we can find some stuff. Harvest.
Here we go.
Lemons and plums on the same thing, apparently. Hello.
Just keep your cool.
Alright, let's have a go with this then. Master Orion, the greatest series of games ever made.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on. Come on, now's our chance.
Now's the time to
Eat this. Rising blade. Eat this.
more of the rare things you need to create things. This is probably true. Just tell me it doesn't have the sort of crafting system that was in the third game. Because that was, yeah, fun. Although it did lead to some interesting stuff, I will concede.
Come on, now's our chance.
Now's the time to
Eat this.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Green thing on the map, you say? Fair enough. Yep, so it has. We're still going to ignore this for the purposes of grinding and also just for random exploration things, but...
Come on, let's do this.
just keep your...
Well, I thought it was a save point, that's why I did that, but... Also, you can never be more overly healed. Yep, another harvest point. Expensive seeds and some more blueberries.
Now's the time to strike.
Come on, now's our chance.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Ah, it's fine. I mean, it's up, and I've definitely had some things on it previously, but I got the ambush and the thing for it earlier, so no idea. Unless it's slightly different activation criteria, or it's a specific part of it, I don't know. It's not too much of a problem for now. It just saves me time on grinding. That's all. I think we'll go back and explore that ring section around here. Come on. Look, don't get bored. I'm here. Well, fine then. If you don't want to fight me, I don't want to fight you either. Oop, stuff. Oh, I thought that was stuff there. No, it did not seem to be a reason to come down to this part, actually, other than just to extend the game a little bit. Oh well.
Come on, now's our chance.
Now's the time to
Eat this. Eat this. Now you'll see what I'm made of.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Problem is, critical seems like a random chance thing, but we'll have a go. But I think I'm just going to fight these guys off, and then we'll probably call that a video, I think. Or I'd definitely fight that thing off, but it wants to hide from me. You. Or maybe I will carry on and we'll just do the first boss or whatever it is.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Okay. Yeah, let's go into the new area and just see if we can do a boss thing. Need a skill to get criticals. Okay. Save up. Okay, 1 hour 14 into it. And it seems like we want to go that way. And given there's a healing station here, I imagine that we are about to encounter a boss of some kind. Star Ocean, the long grind indeed. Oh, new enemies though. Crab people.
Come on, now's our chance. I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
These are worth a lot more experience points though. That was 12, so...
We can use this.
Problem is, can we even get back is a good question. Having gone and full healed and got down here, can we actually get back? Gain some iron. Nope, we've doomed ourselves. Well, let's go fight these again.
Now's the time to strike.
Come on, take this. Rising blade. Take this. I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Scrolls and crab seeds. Possibly, possibly. Alright, let's just rush for the boss then.
Hey! Hey!
The crab people! They're everywhere! And our guns work on nothing on this planet.
Did the other ships make it? Be careful.
You're not even going to answer him. That's just mean, Mo.
Insects aren't the real danger.
What?
We crashed.
It's the crabs.
Made landfall and scouted the area around us. That's when we found it.
It? What did you find?
A meteor fragment.
God darn it, it is Star Ocean 2 again.
We brought it back to the ship for research, but everything just went to hell. That's why I destroyed the ship.
You destroyed your own ship?
I had no choice. Why? Why would our own men?
Your own men? Where's the rest of the crew?
I killed them all!
Stay away from it. It's dangerous.
What happened here?
Edge! It's okay. Please, try not to talk.
This planet is far too dangerous. You've got to...
Yeah, no, I thought that was the case. I was a bit confused about the timeline, actually, because I'm fairly certain from the dates they gave that the stuff that happened in Star Ocean 1 and 2 was a bit further along in development. It wasn't at the start of the things, so... Although I do accept that it's because of the twist in 3 that it could be an alternate timeline or a twisting of a timeline somewhere, but for some reason I thought that was later.
That's not one of ours.
It looks like some kind of
You're not entirely wrong. That's the thing. The twist in 3, which I thought this game was when I wishlisted it, but still. Space elf.
Is this man from that ship?
What's it to you, space elf? The thing is, as I said though, you're not entirely wrong.
Where are the others? I see. Edge and Raimi. Is that right? Wait, maybe you can't understand what I'm saying. Is there something wrong with my translator?
No, we're just ignoring you because you're a space elf.
I've come to collect you at the request of Mr. Grafton.
The captain?
Look out!
Huh?
All hail Cthulhu the Mighty.
I don't know. But in any case, it certainly doesn't look very friendly.
No, it doesn't. Watch out, here it comes!
Yep, that'll be Cthulhu.
Come on, let's do this!
So, since we seem to be doing basically nothing to it, I imagine we're just waiting to knock off the rock armor, which seems to be dissipating. I probably should actually, since this is a boss fight after all. This is our new guy does appear to have some magic, or at least did initially. Actually, do you have any curing magic? No, just Earthblade. That's fine, I just thought because of all the armor that seemed to be coming off it initially, we were waiting for the armor to go down. Yeah, let's not do that, actually. That seems like a really silly idea. There you go. Well, we're out of healing, so I don't know what we're going to do with the other guy. Oh, actually, that works, although it's incapacitation. So we have to wait for him to die now. That seemed to work quite well. Back we go, and fresh sage. Fortunately, I timed that brilliantly. Yeah, this seems to be the way to do it. Run away, and we'll have another heal. Yeah, that's fair enough. Well, he's dead now anyway. Unfortunately, Space Elf is also dead.
Wasn't paying close enough attention.
Do it a bit. We have sushi for weeks. And we have Tiny Rock.
Is it safe?
Yeah, seems to be. Probably ought to take it back as a specimen. It might have something to do with what happened to the Aramia. Thank you. If you hadn't shown up, we'd have been in trouble.
Not sure you did that much to help, really, but, you know.
If anything, it is your incredible skill that is worthy of admiration. If only I was able to fight like you.
By the way, you are...
Ah, do forgive me. I haven't told you my name.
Edge Maverick. Don't ask him if it's safe. I don't need things to be safe. He died for you. Yeah, but he's also a space elf.
In terms you might more easily understand, I am what you might call an alien.
alien?
As if the ears hadn't given something of that away.
The captain was talking about them.
He meant you alien, Eldarians?
We Eldarians have been in contact with your Earth for somewhat more than a decade. It started with observational crosstalk. Eventually, we were able to confirm each other's existence. I'm not surprised you two were unaware of the situation. It was a matter handled with the utmost secrecy, after all.
I see.
Our crew here was out on a planetary exploration mission, just like yourselves.
And we didn't see any bugs either.
We happened to be investigating a nearby star system. That's when your USTA contacted us for assistance. We came as quickly as possible.
Or one of us.
About astronomical odds.
No kidding. Thanks a lot. I'm Edge Maverick. You can call me Edge.
And my name is Raimi Sayonji. You can call me Raimi.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Edge? Raimi?
First of all, we'd better report back to Captain Grafton as soon as possible.
I'll be happy to take you back. Please, climb aboard.
Hooray, because we can't pass the impassable 6-foot-high cliff.
I'd like to scout this area a bit more before going back.
Very well. Allow me to accompany you then.
What about that?
Ah, you mean my soul? With this.
With that, it can kill us by just turning around accidentally a bit too close.
It can synchronize itself with my brainwaves and return of its own accord.
Fancy.
You really are from another world, huh?
Yes, we're all from another world. We are on a different planet. Hey, we have a media fragment. Okay. So having done that, I suppose now we have to get back to... Actually, I'm just going to find a save point and probably call that a video here, maybe? At least grab whatever the stuff is here. Okay, a couple of resurrection items, which should be nice. And also, I should probably get you back from the dead. What? It's going to force me to play on for a bit. Oh, well. Yep, thank you. Some seaweed. I assume this is the other half of the cave complex, so... Alright, let's get fighting. There's 3 of us now, so hopefully this should be a little quicker. Yeah, the last one I played was the 3rd as well, but I got given this by Anion, who is an awesome person, so yeah, we're playing this for the moment. I'm probably going to stop the moment I find another save point, but for now... Oh, that's an interesting point. Do you have the mining skill? No, you do not have mining. Well, I guess it'll save us a little bit of time. We may have to do some more grinding in the future to make up for missed grinding opportunities here, but I feel it's worth it.
We must make the most of it. Come on, let's do this. I was just getting warmed up.
Diligence, diligence.
Which way are we going? We're going that way.
Come on, let's do this. Let's make the most of our chance.
Goodness is we're heading back to the base and headquarters and things, so I don't mind that he's wasting a lot of MP.
I was just getting
He also doesn't have any healing skills at the moment anyway, so...
Now's the time to strike. Maybe now I can be of some help to everyone.
Level 6. Actually, what level is... I feel like phase was only level 3 or something looking at that. Preemptive strike.
Come on, now's our chance. Take this advantage. Eat this.
I was just getting warmed up. Daily training is the key.
Level 4. Back that way. Yeah, we're definitely going to clear this planet off. Yep. You mean there's still 10 tons of bugs on this planet? Yeah, that hasn't changed.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them all. Daily training is the key.
I didn't mind 3 in all fairness. It just the event happened. You know what the event is. That happened, and I kind of didn't get over the event. At least not to the point of finishing the game off, anyway. So yeah, hopefully when I come to do this, continue this next week, I'll have a bit more of a voice behind myself, and yeah, we'll continue playing.